Today I am so stoked to be giving you the Salsa Moraine review. This is actually my bike, so it could potentially be biased, but we're just really gonna give a thorough breakdown as fast as possible because I do absolutely value your time. So let's jump into it. First, we have a 29er. The rims are going to be I-30s. We have super chunky Terravel tires. We've got a 2.5 Warwick in the back, 200 millimeter rotors in the front and the back with Shimano 4-piston hydraulic disc brakes with mineral oil. The stopping power is phenomenal. Fox Float X Performance 145 rear travel, RockShox silo, 35 RC with 160 travel. Once again, we have the 29er up front. This is gonna be the Terravel Kessel 2.6. Very great design with the tires. Super great traction. You're gonna have better traction up front to keep you from losing control into those berms when you're just ripping through turns. This is a class 1 e-bike. So it does have 3 different levels of pedal assistance. You have 1, 2, and 3. They're gonna be different color orientations. The thing I really like about it is insanely sleek. There is actually no display up front. It's just, there's gonna be a thumb switch that will turn on the e-bike. And then in your frame, you're gonna have a light. When you see that light turn on, you're gonna know your e-bike is on, and it's gonna change colors depending on what level of assistance you're looking for. I believe you have green, blue, and then like a pinkish purple. That is gonna be the highest amount of assistance. The highest amount of assistance is gonna be 450 watt capability from the motor. It does have a FWAS. Excuse me if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but I believe it's called a FWAS Ride 60. You're looking at 60 Newton meters of torque. Oh my goodness, this thing rips up hills. I absolutely love it. At first, I wasn't sure what 60 Newton meters of torque would actually look like climbing a hill. I've climbed some pretty gnarly mountains to just crush it downhill. This thing cruises uphill like an absolute breeze. It's like a roller coaster, and then it just rips downhill phenomenally with the way it's set up. This is really the jack of all trades. It's going to be super playful. It's going to be enduro style and capable as well. So you can just hit some gnarly jumps. You can cruise right up the mountain all around. In my opinion, this is like a perfect build. You're not going to get too much weight. It's not going to be too chunky. It's not going to be too heavy. You're going to be able to just like really actually play. You know, you're going to have that playful, nimble kind of capability where you can just like toss it around on jumps and all that good stuff. So all around, oh, super awesome. But we have more to talk about regarding the actual build. Our drivetrain is going to be a Shimano DOR 6100. You're looking at a 1x12 range of anywhere from 10 to 51. I swapped out the seat. I went with a Ergon. I love Ergon saddles. It's one of my favorites. I put it on all my bikes. The bars are going to be Chester 35s, 780 millimeter wide, trans dropper post. I have ridden a Trans X dropper post in the past. Wasn't a fan. It didn't really seem like it was good quality. I think this is a higher end Trans X dropper post. The response is just really phenomenal. It shoots up with lots of power, perfect every time. I really do think this is a really solid dropper post. To me, it's going to be reminiscent of a high quality Fox dropper post. The thing I love about it is, check this out. As you can see, where's the motor? Like, I have a following of almost 13K on Instagram, and I did a poll, I did a survey about this exact bike, asking people, is this a traditional mountain bike or is this an e-bike? Most of the feedback I got was this is a regular full suspension mountain bike. And in my opinion, I absolutely love that. Like the design, the aesthetic of this bike, it is so sexy. It looks just like a regular bike, and that's just kind of freeing. It's really cool to have that feature. I don't even know if you could call it a display, but the electronic aspect is you can actually lift up this housing, and in this housing, you're gonna have a USB port that you can charge a device. So that is cool. Your stem is gonna be 40 millimeters, clamp of 35, Salsa Guide stem, WTB eMTB lock-on grips. There are lots of barnacles in this bike, so you can have tons of storage. Another cool thing that they did with this bike, as you can see, there's this little lip right here. And I really like that because you can put a strap through this slot and you can just house a really nice toolkit, tube, whatever have you be. You need it, there's storage. I carry a full-size bottle in this cage. The range on this, you're looking at up to 40 miles. I do think that that is very accurate. When I ride this bike, I like to ride it in that higher assistance, taking it out for around 20 miles and still came back with 3 out of 5 bars out of the battery. So I do think this battery is very capable. I think you realistically can get up to the 40 miles. This is going to be a great park bike. It's going to be great for anything. It's going to be great for commuting. It's going to be great for exploring, anything. I'm truly stoked about it. The cool thing too, Salsa is actually having a sale right now, and the lower end Moraine is $34.99 right now. I think that is so exciting to be able to get a premium, high quality Salsa. If you know anything about Salsa, you'll know that Salsa has a phenomenal reputation for quality bikes, quality builds. They do a really, really good job. The hub, it's gonna make that nice kind of clicking point of engagement sound that everybody loves. Cool thing, Salsa is actually going to send you sealant and a whole tubeless setup kit so you can go ahead and convert your tires right out the gate. The tires and the wheels are tubeless compatible. All around, I dig it. This bike is a beast. It's a good time. If you have any questions or there's something that I didn't touch base on, please do let me know in the comments down below. If I brought value, please